Today we're getting the gameplay trailer for the new Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, so we're finally gonna get some more answers about the gameplay features coming in the new pack. So far we've seen the announcement trailer, which is kind of like a highlight reel of just a bunch of new stuff getting thrown at us, but this trailer is gonna be a little bit different. Usually the gameplay trailers are a bit longer and they typically have someone speaking in them. So instead of just gameplay footage cut to music, we're probably gonna have a person doing a voiceover and walking us through some of the new stuff. My guess is they're gonna have a voice actor pretend to be a sim and they'll be like, "Hi, I'm so-and-so and I run this pottery business." And they'll kind of just like show us off stuff that way. I just mentioned that to help set your expectations because sometimes people see these trailers and they get kind of cringed out by them, but they're always the same kind of thing. And there's also probably a lot of stuff in the pack that they won't show off in the trailer. Typically these gameplay trailers focus on a few major new features. There's gonna be a lot of little things that they won't mention here. Hopefully we'll get another blog post so we can see some more information there. But obviously in this video, we're gonna watch the trailer together and then we're gonna go back through it and point out some things that we noticed and then try and look through any blog posts, pack feature lists, sales sheets, anything we can find with information, we'll go through it together. If you wanna watch my first trailer reaction, I'm gonna link that one down below. And now we just wait until the trailer drops. I do have good news, and it's that for once, I am not busy today. The last trailer came out like 2 days before my wedding, but this one, my schedule is clear. This one, I'm at home all day. Okay, here we go. I'm scared. I don't want this. Can I turn? Okay, good. It's not that I don't like the chat, it's just that I'm kind of scared of the chat. I'd rather watch this in peace, in private, if you will. In private here on YouTube with 2 million of my closest friends. They made a custom countdown for the first one, but with this one, we're just using YouTube's. I don't think that means anything. It's just interesting. Okay, here we go. Starting soon. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. I don't know how loud to make it. I'm not sure.
Welcome to Nordhaven, a lively city full of creativity and possibility. With 2 neighborhoods, Gammelvik and Iverstad, there's lots
Oh, the
to
captions
explore.
are bad.
Like the many hobby meetups, where you can practice or learn new skills with others that share your interests, or pick up a new hobby, like pottery. That new hobby may lead to a lifelong passion. Take Gert here. He's become quite adept at using the pottery wheel to make both decorative and functional pieces.
Oh, I want to make the planter pot so bad.
He's learned how to use unique glazes to add a personal touch to his art. After firing it in the kiln, the piece is finished, ready to gift to the love of his life, Yolanda. Yolanda is highly skilled at pottery and can give new life to broken pieces, repairing them using the art of kintsugi. Her skill in pottery quickly grew from a passion project to a business she calls Terrapotta. Check out the many hotspots around town and you may see some familiar faces, like Grandma Hattie, hey girl, at her popular bakery stall. There's lots of ways to turn your passion into a business. I mean, who doesn't like
Okay, this is them making a cafe.
Well, maybe dogs and my allergies. Let's say you were inspired by visiting a tattoo
How
shop
big is that
for which
lollipop?
they had live music and sold interesting art. When it's your business, you're in control. There's a versatile selection of vintage and modern designs to let you create the space that matches whatever business you can imagine.
Interesting. They don't normally show this much build stuff in the gameplay
You can run it from
trailer.
a small business residential lot or on a new small business venue lot. The small business settings are there to assist you with both preset and custom configurations.
Oh, I want to read all of these so bad. We'll come back to this.
You can choose the logo and name for your business. Then pick what kind of customers you want to attract.
Criminals, okay. Great.
If you don't want customers in certain zones, you can limit their access to spaces like employee-only areas or residential areas. Speaking of employees, you're able to hire up to 3 to work for you. Assign tasks
Oh.
and manage their salaries. You can also hire family members, which is great, until you have to fire them.
Oh.
Dinner's gonna be awkward.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Now that you're all set up, it is time to fulfill your aspiration as an esteemed entrepreneur. Service-oriented businesses.
Oh, I can't wait to see this tattooing.
Charge for the work done, while retail surfaces can display items.
Those are all raccoon-covered face game art.
To charge by the hour or set a one-time entry fee. Just remember that your
Googly
prices
eyes?
and interactions contribute to customer satisfaction. Oh boy. There are perks to doing a good job. Literally. Satisfied customers are key to building your business renown, which in turn earns you perk points to spend as it rises. The small business perks align with
Oh,
the
it's like the
dreamer,
skill trees.
neutral, and schemer categories, but you can choose
Oh.
from any of them. Barter with customers to earn rare collectibles instead of simoleons. Invest in Simocoin to maximize your profits. Or write off an unsuccessful venture by setting it ablaze to claim the insurance.
I like
money.
that one. Fire starter.
Selecting and using particular perks
Insurance
influences
fraud.
your business alignment, which affects interactions with customers and may even impact your personal relationships. Ooh, divorce.
Oh.
Didn't see that coming. Fortunately, businesses
Seriously?
are owned by the individual, regardless of their relationship status or who they live with. You can always transfer it to someone else, or if you need some funds to start a new venture, sell it.
1,000 simoleons for the
And
whole
they
business?
say money can't buy you happiness. There's always room to learn more, teach others, and create something enduring that can be passed on. Lectures are a free way to learn or teach new skills at any time, as they don't
I really
require
care
a
about
business
this.
to operate.
I didn't know you could just
Classes,
do it.
on the other hand, allow businesses to monetize a wide range of skills while open. You'll have different goals to complete as an attendee or a host. And at the end of class, each attendee pays. Well, depending on how it went. Meaning instructors might not get paid if things don't go well. Yikes.
That's cool.
Classes can get a bit wild, depending on the subject. But that's why mentors exist. Experts who aspire to be master mentors focus on building their skills and passing on their expertise to others, with the help of a few perks they may have picked up along the way. Skill mastery perks let you build skills faster, make creations
We'll
better,
come back to
and
this.
unlock other abilities. These perks can be earned through the persistent use and practice of skills you have mastered.
Interesting.
The secret spice perk. Nice! Elders can also bestow perks onto those younger than them.
Oh.
Use it wisely, kid.
That's
With a few
cool.
Skill mastery perks under your belt, picking up a new skill like tattooing is faster than ever. Even if your first few tattoos leave something to be desired, there are many ways to improve.
Ew.
Taking the time to advance your skill will unlock different stamps, stencils, designs, and the ability to do touch-ups. Sentimental types might choose a tattoo in honor of a loved one. Oh, bud, no. Or have one removed. And
Wait,
switching gears
you can
here,
do tattoo
great time
removal?
to get a custom piece. The new tattoo paint mode works with features
I'm gonna
like
have a hard
layering,
time with this.
stamps, stencils.
I'm not an
and
artist.
unlocked presets as well.
It's cool.
Share your designs with others.
But I'm not an
or
artist.
find something to inspire a new look.
Oh.
Whatever traits, aspirations, or motivations you choose, you can explore a range of new styles from retro to contemporary to truly express your aesthetic through your business.
Oh, the
or
cast
your
looks
passion.
good.
Wherever your interests lie,
New piano.
there's so much to learn and plenty of new opportunities to seize. Whether it's building your business or exploring your hobby, make a living doing what you love.
Huh. Okay. That was it felt really long, didn't it? That's like twice as long as normal. Okay, initial reaction is, I think they showed off a lot more cross-pack compatibility than they ever have before in an expansion pack trailer. A lot of it had like those marks in the top corner to say that it was pack content. Like this whole section was talking about nifty knitting, but I think that's just because they're trying to show us that you can use this for pretty much any skill. So obviously it comes with a couple new skills. It works on all the base game skills, but then if you have other packs, I didn't even think about doing like a vampire class. class. I also honestly didn't really even think about the classes in general, but it seems like that's a pretty major feature of the pack, hosting lectures on this whiteboard, but also teaching classes. And there was like a pop-up for an event of things that you have to do for a class. This is what I wanted out of university, and we didn't get it. So I'm actually really intrigued by that. I think I'm gonna use that a lot, especially if you can do it with pretty much any skill, because then pretty much any sim can use these things. This feels like the perfect kind of pack that just ties in so well to everything. I know that a lot of people look at stuff like this and they're like, oh, well, it should have been in Get to Work. It should have been in University. You know, like people can say it could have been in any other pack. And I understand that. Like, it just comes from an anger of the Sims releasing so much content that it's just like so expensive. But I sort of feel that this is the kind of content that I like the most. I really like it when Sims packs just tie into my everyday gameplay and I don't have to go out of my way to use it. Just to give you an example, like with werewolves, I don't ever play with werewolves. And you might be the opposite, but like for me, I have to actively choose to play as a werewolf, and it's like a special occasion. I don't just have werewolves in every single Sims household, but I compare that to things like Growing Together. Pretty much every single one of my Sims has a baby at some point. So I use Growing Together every single time I play The Sims 4. I use Seasons every time I play The Sims 4. It just sort of seamlessly incorporates into my regular gameplay. And since it seems like this is a pack to help you monetize your Sims hobbies, I'm the Stanley Humphrey girl. All I do is try and monetize my Sims hobbies. I feel like I'm gonna use this all the time in different Sim saves, and to varying degrees. Like maybe one Sim occasionally teaches a class, maybe somebody has a pottery hobby, but I can see a lot of my Sims households running small businesses because you can kind of customize it to anything. I actually want to go back through and look at some of those options again, because this went by too fast and I couldn't see them all. It seems like there's a few business presets that you can choose, or you can customize it. So these are like the same as a lot of the base game options, but the difference is that you own them. So obviously anybody can build a pool. You don't need this pack to build a pool. But if you build a pool with this pack, you own the pool. You make money off of the pool. But when you pick the activities, there's a long list. Grilled cheese, attend classes, bathe, be friendly, be funny. So there's lots of different social interactions. So you could make a club where like people are just romantic all the time and they have to pay to come in. It looks like they've got pretty much every skill as an option. These home activities, like sleeping, does that mean that you could try to make a fake hotel and you like charge money for how long they spend in the place asleep? And then they even have stuff like cleaning and fixing objects. Could you run a business out of your house where you charge people to come into your house and help you clean up? Like if you're playing the 100 baby challenge, could you do that? Could you try and force them to help you? I wish they would show me more of them. I want to see more on the list. Then you can also pick an icon. They've got a ton of different icons that you can choose from. Let me actually go back through that, because it seems like they've made a bunch of options for you to have a lounge, a salon, like food places. They gave us a laundromat sort of option. They even have like a little pet one in case you wanted to make a cat cafe. So they're really trying to lean into those cross-pack things. I think I talked a lot about that in my previous trailer reaction, but there are so many types of community lots that I've tried to build and like done fake versions of. Like with the laundromats in the past, when Laundry Day first came out, I made a fake laundromat. I just put a bunch of washer and dryers in this community lot, but nobody actually uses it because it's not functional. But now you can charge them to come in and you can charge them to use it, and they actually will. It just feels so versatile because you can do anything. And then with this, you can pick the target customers. You can base it off of career, trait, age, occult type. So you can make a place that only vampires can come into, or maybe just more vampires frequent. Obviously, you can charge an entrance fee. And this one-time thing, I think because you can also charge them hourly instead. And I think you can also make it be free if you wanted to, but why would I do that? I'm trying to make money. Also, assigning it to multiple lots, I wonder if you could have like a business empire and you could run more than one small business that you own. I didn't really consider that either, but that's kind of a cool thought. I also really like this concept of you picking what's public and residential, because I'm pretty sure it's just essentially locking doors. Like, I don't think it does anything to hide parts of the lot, but it means that you won't have guests going into your house. And I find the locking doors in The Sims 4 to be kind of glitchy, so this I'm hoping is a better tool for that. Also, look behind this thing, behind the pop-up, really closely. That looks like a burglar teddy bear. I know we've been talking a lot about burglars, but that looks like a burglar teddy bear. She made some comment about stolen art and like selling stolen art in the video. I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but it does kind of seem like maybe they're trying to tell us something, right? Like there's been more than one occurrence. There's all those raccoons in all kinds of the artwork too. I don't know. Okay, this thing also where you can hire people in your household. I wasn't really expecting that. I guess they mentioned family businesses before, but I'm really interested in being able to hire household members for this and then picking out what they do. So like this guy teaches classes and fixes things, but she is supposed to clean. So you can kind of control who's running what at the business. I hope that that works well, because if so, if that means that you don't have to like be micromanaging every single sim, that would be really nice. I also am kind of curious how it works with the pay. Like if you're paying someone who's in your household, like why does it matter? You know, what difference does it make? Obviously it makes sense to pay outside employees, but if they live with you, who really cares? Okay, look at these though. These are like graffitied versions of base game artwork. I wonder if that's some sort of like special collection or something that's new. They also talked about a bunch of those business perks. Oh wait, pause. The way that he taps to pay is so funny. Anyway, I wanted to look at this because I don't think that they win over any of them really, but it seems like there's sort of bad business, shady business, and then nice business. And there's like some sort of business alignment feature. I'm not fully understanding how that works, but they're implying that however your business is aligned will affect your relationships with people. So if you're like some scammer, people might dislike you. And they showed the Sim's wife divorcing him because he was a scammer. I hope that's real. Because if a Sim could autonomously choose to divorce you because you're being so shady, I love that. I love that kind of drama. I'm very interested in trying to test that out. I can't really make out what these things would be. They showed us the fire starter one and they talked about stealing and stuff, but I don't really know what the positive ones are. That looks like a tip jar, maybe some kind of social media review thing. It might like get you more customers or something. We'll see when the pack comes out. Oh, they showed this one. Invest in Simo coin, like crypto coin. Reject. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't want that. I wonder if there's good money involved in that, because I will make Stanley Humphrey do it. I'll try it. Trust me. Oh, they also talked about bartering, how you could have people pay you in rare collectibles. I wonder if that would be a good way to make money too, because I'm thinking if you have other packs, like if you have Jungle Adventure, some of those rare little golden frog statues are worth like 13,000 simoleons. So if they could pay you with those instead, you can make good money. I want to know what this competitor's option means. And I also am curious about what selling the business really does, because he's only selling it for 1,050, but I guess you're selling the business. In my mind, I was thinking about selling the lot, which would be worth more, but the lot is your house. So the business has a value separate. The business's value is dependent on probably like how successful it is, how many stars does it have? But 1,000 is not very much money. I thought it would be worth more than that. I guess his is bad though, right? Like he has a shady business, so maybe that makes sense. Okay, I wanted to look at this because this is her running a class. So she has to lecture, mentor, chat with people. And I wonder if there's a similar but opposite thing for taking a class. Like, can you play as a Sim taking a class, or can you just teach them? Because I want to go to classes. I think that's a cool way to earn skills. Because the other classes that we have, like from university, they're just rabbit holes. They're not interesting. We also have this new paid mentoring thing. So there's like one-on-one mentoring with Sims. You can do it for free just to be nice. Okay, so these are some of the perks that they got. I wanted to pause and read these again because I couldn't keep up when it was happening in the video. Skillful sleep. An experienced Sim like Jared can build skills in his sleep. Jared's projection can use most skill building objects while he rests. Are you serious? Final touch means Jared's experience allows him to increase the quality of objects with just one touch. Secret spice allows him to increase the quality of food and drink with just a dash of spice. I wonder how many different options there are, because it seems like there's probably some that are specific. Like this food one is probably for Sims that have cooking skills, but a couple of the other ones are a bit more generic that anybody could earn. It's probably a long list, right? I'm so curious to test that out. I like that it gives you a way to keep working at something even after you've maxed a skill. Because a lot of my Sims max their primary skill really quickly. Like if I'm playing with a painter and I'm trying to do painting for a living, I tend to max the skill pretty early on in their young adult years. And if you start as a teen, you can max it even quicker. And then there's no further progression after that. It's just you doing painting for money. So with this, it seems like there's a way to keep earning and growing even after you've maxed a skill. I am intrigued by that. I would like to see it. And then you can bestow those onto younger Sims, which is kind of cool as well. It's a fun way to like pass down your knowledge. I wonder if you can die from that. I think I said that in my other video. Okay, these dedication tattoos are kind of interesting. I don't know what to expect from this tattoo stuff, because it seems like there's gonna be a lot of new tattoos, but a lot of them are locked behind skills. So I'm kind of scared about not being able to access most of them in CAS, which I prefer to be able to do. I feel that way about a lot of the CAS stuff that's skill locked, kind of like how some of the nifty knitting CAS you can't access unless you've knitted it yourself. So I'm kind of sad that some of the tattoos are probably going to be locked behind that. But hopefully if you go to get a tattoo from someone, there's probably a highly skilled sim working there, so you can still get what you want. In The Sims 3, you could get botched tattoos, and I hope that there's a botched tattoo in this game. I'm interested in the tattoo removal process too. It seems like there's a lot of depth to this skill that I'm curious to learn more about. Also, this tattoo creating process in CAS, I'm gonna be so honest, I'm probably never gonna use. I'll get other people's tattoos, I'll layer tattoos, but I will never use the paint mode. I don't ever use the paint mode for cats and dogs or werewolves either because I'm kind of bad at it. But there are some people that are extremely talented with the paint mode. They'll make like a tiger on a cat in CAS, and they're really good at it. So I think we're gonna get a lot of really cool tattoos on the gallery through this, and I am excited about that. They did also go through a couple of the traits right here. So there's a new idealist trait. There's also a new shady trait. And then they showed us some of the CAS items. I'm surprised at how long this trailer is. At first I was like, why are you showing me CAS in the gameplay trailer? Is it because there's no gameplay to show? But now that I see it and the trailer is 7 minutes long, I think it's just bonus because they don't normally go this in depth with Create a Sim, but they gave us like a 3-minute longer trailer. Oh, there's a new bed. I didn't notice that. See? I'm glad it's longer. Okay, let's look and see if there's any blog posts for us. It's not up yet. This is the pre-order page. We've already read through this in our last video. So there's 4 major features: running your business, creating body art, choosing your path, and creating and teaching. And on this running your business category, you can choose how to charge. You have the freedom to create the business you want. You can run a variety of businesses by charging customers an entrance fee or a time-based fee with the new ticket kiosk. This opens up all kinds of creative business possibilities. Bars, pools, gyms, painting studios, and music venues are just a few ideas. You can even sell pottery or other crafts. So you could probably sell your paintings. I assume you can sell food if you've crafted things. I think you can just sell anything, but you can also sell an experience. That's like the main thing of the pack. It's not selling an item because you can already do that in other packs. This is selling a full experience, like selling entrance to the pool, selling entrance to a comedy club. If you've got other packs, making a cat cafe and charging entrance into that. But then you could probably also sell cat treats if you have cats and dogs as like a little side thing. Or you could probably sell food in there because it's a cat cafe. Lots of options. I'm so curious to test that out. Small businesses belong to an individual sim, and you can start your business right on your home lot. A new small business tool lets you select rooms in your sim's home and designate if they're open to the public, employee-only spaces, or a residential space just for your sim's household members. So you could create a studio to host your clients in, run a family-run retail shop on the ground floor, build a whole lot. I like the variety of that too, because like they're saying, you could make a building that has a fake garage and there's like a little art studio in the garage, but it's on your sim's house. It's not really a public lot. Or you can make a lot where the whole ground floor is a business and you live above it. There's a lot of options to customize this. And they've also mentioned twice that small businesses belong to an individual sim. The other businesses are owned by your household. So if your family runs a vet business in cats and dogs, they all own the vet business. But in this case, the one sim runs the small business. So you could theoretically have more than one business on a lot. I think, at least. That's kind of what it sounds like. Maybe Granny operates her business out of the garage and your brother has a tattoo business that he runs out of the shed in the backyard. I don't know. I'm curious to test that out once the pack comes out. And that's why you can hire your household members because they don't all own it. Hiring is done through the interaction pie menu or while managing your business. Oh, so you can talk to a sim and offer them a job instead of just doing it from the hiring menu. Your sim will need to hire sims they've met and not just total strangers. So that's also different from other packs. You can also pick behaviors per employee as we saw before. And they've got some kind of nice pictures that they're teasing here. Let's look at this creating body art page. You can freely create your own tattoos and even share them to the gallery for other simmers to use. As your sim levels up their tattooing skill, they'll unlock more stencils, brushes, and other tools for you to use in tattoo paint mode. Create designs that are meaningful to you or designs that reflect part of your sim's story. Give sims tattoos with intricately designed patterns or even a tattoo dedicated to a loved one. I wonder if there's like special interactions if you have a dedication tattoo, if like that sim has special interactions with you because of it. And you're no longer limited to 1 tattoo per body region. You can add up to 5, so you can layer them. Because before, if you wanted to have an arm tattoo, maybe there was a tattoo here in CAS and a tattoo lower in CAS, well, you had to pick between them. Now you can have both because you can layer them together. So you can do way more tattoos than you used to be able to. Build your tattooing skill by reading books, using the sketchpad to create designs, attending classes. Okay, so I think we can attend classes and host them. Or by using the tattooing table to give Sims tattoos. That is a hilarious thought that you're building your skill by just like straight tattooing. You've never done any practice. You've never done any sketching. The first thing you do is tattoo on someone's body. First time you've ever used the thing and you're just going for it. Oh yeah, and Sims with higher levels will unlock more tools, and also their odds of getting excellent results will be higher. If your Sim's being paid to do a tattoo, then better results could mean you get paid more as well. Be an idealist or be kind of shady. Idealist Sims have high standards. They want to create a better world by doing what they feel is right. They want to inspire others with their actions, unlike shady Sims. Sims with the shady trait are all about seizing opportunities and finding ways to turn situations in their favor, even when that means bending the rules or cutting corners. I think I'm gonna give Stanley Humphrey the shady trait from now on. I love that. As you grow your business, you'll earn the ability to choose business perks, which include new interactions, passive effects, and more. They're on the Dreamer, Schemer, and Neutral paths. The Dreamer perks are aligned with running your business by the books, and the Schemer perks are more opportunistic. See, they're saying a lot of nothing in a lot of words because I want you to give me examples of the perks. You're just saying like, you can be a dreamer or a schemer. Okay, what does it mean? How does it affect me? I want details. Sounds like your business alignment is affected by the perks you choose, but also through in-game events and interactions you do. So I guess if you're a mean, shady scammer, you're gonna become a scammer on your business alignment. Okay, here's some details. There's an aspiration. The esteemed entrepreneur aspiration will have you working hard to build your business while building relationships with customers and employees. If you complete it, you'll get the beloved brand reward trait, boosting satisfaction and relationship growth with customers. And there's a master mentor aspiration, all about passing on your expertise. And if you complete that, you get the motivating reward trait. And with that, you can give a motivating speech to increase skill gain and mood for listeners. All right, last page. Creating and teaching. Okay, create beautiful pieces. You can grow your pottery skill by reading books, taking classes, molding a lump of clay so it actually uses the base game clay, or using the new pottery wheel and pottery kiln. You can mold pieces, but you can also add a glaze if you'd like, so you don't have to glaze anything. There's functional objects like planters, oil burners, and there's also a new Japanese art of kintsugi, so you can repair pottery and make broken ones look pretty again. I like that because you could save up all your broken stuff and then play with it once you get higher skilled. I wonder also, like, if you're hosting classes, you're probably gonna have Sims failing in your class. So you could take their broken pottery and then use it to make something. I hope, at least. I like the idea of that though, because normally with broken stuff, like the broken woodworking items from the woodworking skill, you just throw them because you can't use them for anything. You just have to sell it for like 10 simoleons. Okay, if you've mastered a skill, why not break out the whiteboard and teach a class on it? Classes are events with goals attached, which are run as part of small businesses. They allow students to improve their skills, and you can choose to charge. You can use the whiteboard to give lectures even if you don't have a small business. Okay, so you have to have a small business to host a class, but anyone can give a lecture just with the whiteboard. And you can also pass on knowledge by mentoring, and you can do it for free or as a paid service. I'm gonna have Stanley do so much of this. He's gonna love this. Also, it's Nordhaven, not Nordhaven, so I've been saying it wrong. I guess that makes sense. I just didn't think about it. There are 12 new lots in this world across 2 neighborhoods. So normally we get 3 neighborhoods. This one is smaller, but the neighborhoods themselves are bigger, because 12 lots is a decent size for an expansion pack. That's pretty standard, maybe even a little bit high. And there's 6 lots per neighborhood instead of there being like 3 or 4. So I kind of prefer that. There's an old town with cobbled streets, classic architecture, and picturesque canals. And there's a new town for more ambitious and stylish Sims that used to be a more industrial area that now has repurposed buildings. That's so cool. And then there's meetups daily in both neighborhoods. And I assume the meetups are kind of like mini festivals because most of the packs have them. It seems like this is some sort of kids meetup because they're doing some little kids crafts. I am a little bit scared about that because, like, how many meetups are we talking? And are they going to give me a notification for every single one? Because right now you get so many pop-ups about every event ever, because there is something going on every single day in like every town in The Sims 4. The life and death ones are constant. There's stuff happening in Mount Komorebi. There's just always something going on in every single town, and they're always giving me pop-ups for it. So I'm kind of scared about this. I almost hope that it like only tells me if I live there or something, but we'll see. Let's find out if this works yet. No. Okay. Is there even a blog post? Oh, there's a laundry list. Oh, and there is a blog post. They just linked it wrong. There you go. Well, I'll link this down below in case you want to go back and read the whole thing yourself. It's all screenshots we've already seen, but I'm gonna skim through real quick and see if we've got anything that we haven't read yet. I do like this. Sims will be able to make their small business unique to their preferences. Ever wanted to hear live music while you're being tattooed? If your sim wants it, they can have it. And I like that. I think that's one of the key features here is that when you're making a lot, you can make a place for vampire classes that also sells pottery, or you can kind of make your own combo of whatever you're hoping for. You could build like a fancy beach that only attracts vampires and then try and kill them all in the sun. Because it's all custom, the possibilities are pretty endless. This is like the same as what we just read. Most of this stuff is like basically copy pasted, which makes sense because they're using the same copy for all of their advertising. I am just desperately searching for anything new. Okay, here's something good. Listening to a lecture is one of the ways a sim may earn mastery perks. So you can benefit greatly from listening to lectures from experienced sims. Also, classes are events that have goals. So if you don't achieve at least a bronze reward, the attendees won't pay, which makes sense. You have to host a good class to get money. Okay, look at this. The Sims offers many hobbies in the base game that can turn into businesses, including fishing, gardening, cooking, comedy, writing, violin, video gaming, and piano. Is your sim highly skilled at painting? Have them run an art gallery for other sims to admire their works. See, that's cool. There's just so many little things you can do. They've also listed a bunch of ideas that you could use other packs for, but I assume it can't possibly be all of them. And this same list was in the last blog post. This item, they did not talk about. This looks like some sort of new candy maker. And there was that one part in the video where the sim had a giant lollipop. It looks like this is cotton candy. Now seeing this, I think I am a little bit frustrated that the food display case is early purchase content. Because it seems like selling food is kind of a major feature of this pack, or at least it could be, but they've put the display case behind a extra paywall. Obviously, you could just put these things on a table. They don't have to be in a display case, but I'm kind of annoyed by that. The other two items, it's kind of like a fun little bonus, you know? I don't really care if we miss out on the lamp. It's a nice lamp, but it's not gonna ruin my game if I can't use the lamp. This is a super cool statue, but I'm gonna be okay if I don't get the statue. This thing feels a little bit more like an essential gameplay item. So I don't really love that this is one of the early purchase content things. I feel like everybody should have access to this one. Obviously, if you have Get to Work, you'll have those things already. And again, you don't need to use it to sell anything, but you're gonna wanna be able to. You're gonna wanna be able to have a bakery. So I am mad about this. Sounds like you have until April 18th to buy the pack and then get all these 3 bonus items, but a lot of people wait until there's a sale. Or maybe you start playing The Sims 6 months from now for the first time and you didn't even know about this game now, so you totally miss out on your chance. And I just don't think that's fair. I don't like this. But that's everything. The pack comes out on March 6th, and I am really looking forward to this. Having seen a little bit more from it, I just feel like this pack is right up my alley. This is exactly how I play The Sims, and I've been doing this, but playing pretend for years. I also really like that it seems like it kind of gives us a chance to make any kind of community lot you want, because there's so many community lots that I've wanted to build before, but we just don't really have the right label for them. And now you can customize it and make your own label for it. Plus you can be kind of a schemer and charge money for things. I just love this. They haven't teased any new woohoo or death types, and I feel like usually they do when there is one in a pack, so I'm a little scared about that. I will be very sad if there's not at least a new woohoo spot. But like, I want to poison someone with cotton candy. Wouldn't that be fun? Hopefully it's possible. And I think on that note, I'm probably gonna wrap the video up right here. Like I said, I will link my first trailer reaction down below. And I'll also link this blog post and stuff in case you want to go back and read the whole thing for yourself. I am really curious to hear what your thoughts on this pack are. Now that we've seen more, has your opinion changed? Are you not into it? Do you love it? Obviously, as soon as I'm able to, I'm gonna start posting early access content with the expansion pack. I'll start with a full, complete review. We'll do full gameplay playthroughs. I'll post a ton of builds for you. I will have a lot of businesses and hobby stuff coming your way. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel so you don't miss it. And honestly, go and follow me on Twitch as well, because I'll be able to live stream with the pack. And I think the live streams are good for those early access days because I can answer your questions better. I can try my best in a video, but I can't really get to everything. When I'm streaming for like 3 hours, I can easily answer loads of questions. My name on Twitch is just lilsimsie, so I'll link that for you too. And now I will stop plugging my own content and I will end it here. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. I can't can't get over how long that trailer was. That was really good. I hope they keep making them that long because it's nice to see more of the pack.